Hi, in this video, I will demonstrate how to compute the variance and standard deviation for group data. We are given data that's been placed into groups along with the frequencies. Step one is we add a midpoint column, then a frequency times midpoint column, and a frequency times midpoint squared column. So remember, to calculate the midpoints, we always begin with the first class. We add the two limits, 10 plus 34 divided by 2. That's going to be 22. You could repeat that process, or if you know the class width, in this case, it's 25. 10 from 35 is 25. We can repeatedly add 25 to rapidly generate the other midpoints. The next step is we need to calculate f times x sub m, the midpoints. To do this, we multiply each frequency with each midpoint. 3 times 22, 66. 6 times 47, 282. 19 times 72, 1368. And so on. Finally, we find the values for the last column. Keep in mind that this column is f times x sub m squared. Only the midpoints are squared. So the easiest way to calculate this column is to multiply each value in the midpoint column with the corresponding value in the f times midpoint column. So the first value is 22 times 66, 1452. Then 47 times 282, 13254. 72 times 1368, 984.96. And we could repeat that process until we have all the values. Once we've filled in the last three tables, the next step is we find the sum of the frequencies, 51, the sum of the frequency times midpoint column, 4,372, and the sum of the f times midpoint squared column, 428,934. It's these values that we will plug into the formula. So now we're ready to compute the variance for group data. The formula is s squared equal to n, remember n is the sum of the frequencies, times the sum of f times x sub m squared column, that is this value here, minus the sum of f times x sub m quantity squared, that is this value squared, divided by n, 51, and then times 51 minus 1. So we just insert the values into the formula. 51 times 428,934 minus 4,372 squared. Let's go ahead and just calculate that. So it's 51 times 428,934 minus 4,372 squared, and that's going to give us 2,761,250. 51 times 50 is 2,550. So we divide by 2,550 to compute the variance. It's 1,082.8. We'll round to one decimal place. So the variance is computed. The next step is to compute the standard deviation for group data. In that case, we just simply take the square root of the variance. So I'm going to use this value in my calculator. I press second. Here's the square root function, square root. And then I'm going to select the answer. This is going to transfer this value into the square root. So I press second, answer, hit enter, and we end up with the standard deviation, 32.9. Thanks for watching the video.